Hi guys, Thomas here, and today I'm back on this channel. It's been a little while, but today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at the best gaming PC under £1,000 in the UK. So, sorry Americans, this might obviously not work for you, but anyone living in the UK, these are the best PCs under £1,000 from these different places. We got Currys, we got Amazon, we got Pcspecialist, we got Overclockers, we got Building It Yourself. I'm putting these in order of the best and the absolute worst PC you could buy under £1,000. All the PCs will be listed in the description down below, and the chapters in the timeline will tell you what supplier is doing which PC. But I'm sick of wasting your time. Let's get into it. So, we're going to start with Currys PC World. Now, I've given them two offerings here, both £1 under the limit. And the first one is the Pcspecialist Tornado R5 gaming PC. Now this is a 3600, a 1TB hard drive, 512GB SSD, 8GB of RAM, and a 1660 Super. Now for £1,000, that's rubbish. That's awful. 8GB of RAM for £1,000. Now the reason I put this in the list is because if you're like really into the looks of gaming PCs, then yes, this is the one for you. But don't, please, I'm begging you. Please don't get this PC. Like, this is the 6th PC on the list, and I'm not even going to list it, because you shouldn't buy it. You just shouldn't even consider this. Okay, now, this PC, I have just noticed, it does say here, it is on sale at the minute, so it is normally £1,100. But for the extra £100, you're getting an extra 8GB of RAM, about the same level of processor. You're getting a 3060, which is so much better than a 1660 Super. Like, not even on the same league. And a very similar storage setup. Yes, it isn't an uglier case, it's an Acer Nitro case. But I would not recommend the other one over this one. And yeah, it is £100 off. But come on, this is the option from Currys PC World. Now, moving on to Amazon, the Fierce RGB gaming PC is the best option. Now, I'm going to get rid of all the ones that are on offer because there's a lot on offer at the minute with it being Easter soon. So this is £50 off, so it should be £1,000. So I'll be using that price in the rating. So, in this PC, you get an i5 10400F, a 3060, 16GB of RAM, a 240GB SSD, and a 1TB hard drive, and Windows. Obviously, so you get Windows in all of these, apart from the Pcspecialist PC and the custom one. So it looks alright. It has got an Intel stock cooler, which just doesn't look as good. But apart from that 500-watt power supply, you're cutting it a bit short, but it looks okay. It definitely would be enough, and for £1,000, that's a decent deal. Onto the Pcspecialist PC. So this PC comes to £1,000 basically, but without Windows. So what you're getting here is you're getting that case, so whether you like it or not is up to you. You have a 3600, a B550 motherboard, 16GB of 3000MHz RAM, an RTX 2060, not a 3060, a 256GB SSD and a 2TB hard drive, a 650-watt power supply, and no Windows. If you want a custom PC, yeah, this is a decent option, but I would put the Amazon PC over this just from the fact you only get a 2060 in that listing. Moving on to Overclockers. So in this, you get 16GB of 3200MHz RAM, a 1660 Super, Windows included, a 600-watt power supply, a 10400F, and a 1TB hard drive. It doesn't even come with an SSD at this cost. It's an extra 50 quid for an SSD. So I wouldn't go with Overclockers either. I wouldn't include this in the listing at all. And finally, the final PC we're going over is the custom one. So here, you have a 5600X, a B550 Gaming X Gigabyte motherboard, 16GB of 3200MHz RAM, a 2TB hard drive, a 500GB M.2 NVMe SSD, a Corsair 275R Airflow, and a Be Quiet System Power 9 600 watts. But the graphics card is a 3060. The only reason I've been able to fit that in, however, is because it is used. Now, whether you want to go to CEX and buy that 3060 is completely up to you, and it is out of stock. But when it is in stock, £400 is a very, very good price. And there's so many other 3060s that you are at a very high chance of finding one for that price point. My listing would go custom PC at the top. I think that's the best option at this price point. If you can build it yourself, definitely go for it. The graphics card shortage is still shocking, but getting better better by the day. Then I will go the Amazon PC, as it's great price for £1,000, and the 3060 is a good option for that price point. Then I go the Acer Nitro, and it is £1,100, but it's still better than all the others in the competition, and for £1,100 it's only £100 more. If you've saved up £1,000, you can save another 10% in my opinion. Now I don't know whether that's an awful opinion, but it's a decent PC and it's way better than the Pcspecialist Tornado R5, which I just don't recommend at all. Next in the list, I'll go for the Pcspecialist, because this is kind of custom, but a 2060 is not enough for £1,000. You should be getting way more than that. And then finally, at the bottom, I would put Overclockers. You're not getting an SSD, you're only getting a 1660 Super, and it just doesn't really make sense. There's no reason why you should buy the Overclockers PC. But the worst PC out of all of them that you just should not touch at all is the Pcspecialist Tornado R5. That is completely stupid, and just don't go near that PC. Just save yourself from that PC. It is not worth it at all. That was the video, guys. If you did enjoy it and you did learn something from it, please consider subscribing. Like I said, all the PCs are listed in the description down below, so while you're down there, click subscribe and maybe buy one of the PCs. I don't know. They're very good options. But yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Bye!